Don't think of a pink elephant. Don't imagine, don't picture in your mind's eye a pink elephant. Whatever you do, I do not want you to think about a pink elephant. Work with me here. We're not thinking about a pink elephant. It's almost impossible to do that and not think of a pink elephant. The first thing that pops in your mind is a pink elephant. Yet we resist trying to think about a pink elephant, and what ends up happening, we start thinking about pink elephants all day. We start dreaming about pink elephants. We start seeing pink elephants in the street. And my point is, we expend so much energy in a mode of resistance. And I get some comments on some of the videos and emails, and people say, it's avoid the ego, resist the ego. It's all life is an illusion, and you get there's a lot of kind of out there new age ideology, philosophies, and things like that. And sometimes it's so easy, and I've been there, get stuck in a rut. We get so focused on one thing, in being in the now. Okay, I'm going to be in the now. I'm going to be in the now. And we're so motivated and energized and focused upon being on the now, and then when we're not in the now, we kind of slap ourselves on the hand, beat ourselves up. And it creates this cycle of life kind of evaporating right before our eyes. And what is most functional, practical, realistic? Because a lot of spiritual teachings, practices are just not practical in the real world. They're just not realistic. Don't be angry. Love everybody. Peace, joy, happiness. Don't suffer. Desire equals suffering. All these different things, which there are grains of truth to them, but we really need to have a bedrock that solidifies all our myriad of beliefs. And that bedrock is just be. So if I'm not in the now, I'm just going to not be in the now. Sometimes if I get angry or in a bad mood, I'm just and I just accept it. I'm angry, I'm in a bad mood, and I know it'll pass. If sometimes I get fearful, it's all part of the human experience. And so much, a lot of spiritual teachings are geared towards resisting the negative, avoiding the negative, and focusing on kind of rainbow, cotton candy, and unicorns, and everything that's just wonderful. You meet some people that are very spiritual people, and they're just like, it's almost like they're not completely there. The whole essence of their personality is there's components that are missing. It's almost like a spiritual lobotomy. So we just become very placid and tranquil, and everything's okay. And when we see these people, we aspire, we think, oh, they're enlightened, they're holy, they're knowledgeable, I want to be like them. And we deny our own personality, our own essence of who we are. And even, I don't know, someone sent me an email, and something about the ego, she was saying she was having a struggle with the ego, something along those lines. I said, man, the best thing to do in regards to the ego is make it your best friend. Have it be a servant to your being, your personality. I don't think the ego is this big demon that many people in spiritual circles have made it. I've learned to work with my ego, befriend the ego, and it's, there was a point in my life where the ego ran my life. It was the boss, and now it's a subordinate. It's a person, or it's an entity that serves the greater being, the greater essence of who we are. So, and that's just it. We get so conditioned, and this starts from a very young age. We're so conditioned to think in terms of lack and deficit, and we need to fix ourselves. We need to improve ourselves. We need to learn more, study more, earn more, have a better relationship, and we think this will make us happy. And it's such a strange catch-22. The very things we pursue, spend an entire life pursuing, is what causes our suffering. Because we think that on a subconscious level, what we're saying to our being is, you're not enough as you are. if you've ever been in a relationship, it's one of the most magnificent things, and I've experienced it here and there. It's not very common, but a relationship where the person just loves you unconditionally. Like, you feel comfortable exposing your flaws and the realness of who you are without this mask or charade. It's such a beautiful experience because you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel loved, you feel confident, you feel like you want to be around that person. And that same energy exchange between two people is the same passion, the same joy, the same thrill of day-to-day living that we can have within ourselves when we just accept ourselves the way we are. And the problem is never what we think it is. So many of us, I don't know, when I had a shift in consciousness in this regard, it just totally transformed my spiritual walk. I was so in the mode of problem identification, worldly identification, physical identification. When things don't go my way, I feel a little tense. I'm not getting the job I want, or this person's not treating me right. There's traffic, or this went wrong, and focus on and blame the external. If we want to re-empower ourselves, we say, hey, it doesn't matter what's going on in the external world. What matters is my reaction to it. That's the only thing really I have complete and total power and control of. And it's never what we think it is. We blame the external world. The external world is just mirroring what's within us. So you take a peaceful, content, enlightened person and you put them in a myriad of different circumstances, you're going to find that the reaction is going to be pretty similar. And that the higher you up are on the I don't know what's the right word, but awakened, let's use the word awakened stage, the higher up you are, the less affected you are by what goes on in the world around you. And like when I get emails or people that want life coaching, a lot of things that weigh them down is this went wrong, and this is a problem, and that's a problem, and this. And, it's like a laundry list of all the things that are wrong in their lives. And my reaction is, man, what a fantastic opportunity for you to grow, for you to break free from attachment or identification with the external world. Now, it doesn't mean we have to lobotomize ourselves and be, okay, that doesn't matter, and this doesn't matter, and I don't care anymore because I'm so enlightened. No, but it's saying, man, this seemingly negative experience, what kind of lessons can I suck the marrow out of from this experience, and just look at it as an opportunity for growth and for just evolution. And if you didn't have the problems, you would stagnate. You would stagnate spiritually. So it's changing our energy exchange with the external world and saying, I'm okay. I'm okay with the world being chaotic. There was a clip of Annie Lennox, and she said something along the lines of that the world's a complete and total mess. And realizing that brings her peace, accepting that. And I think taking that macrocosm and focusing it within ourselves, that we're neurotic, we're dysfunctional. We don't have the lives that we imagine. If you're led by the ego, you never will, because it's a hungry lion that is never satisfied. So there's just this gentle peace when you surrender and say, man, life is good as it is. I don't need anything else. As I am, as my partner is. I don't need to change him. I don't need to change my children. But what's going to happen? They're going to grow up and maybe... No. Bombard them with love. As corny as it sounds, bombard yourself with love. And what is love? Just acceptance. Acceptance. Loving your life. Accepting it as it is. Yes, it's easier said than done, but let's start with the small things. Let's start with the traffic jam. Let's start with the people that are rude. Inch by inch, everything's a cinch. Yard by yard, everything's hard. Thanks for listening, and I love all your emails and comments. I appreciate your support, and man, have a great day.